Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when the players you can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll give it to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Moore. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Sweet cut there. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Booth. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Caught over the middle. It's Finley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's wide open spaces. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And first down for the offense.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And the Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And
sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Hold and finds his man on the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll try the run.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On the move, it's Moore. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Fenley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try to run for it. There he goes. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. To the air on 1st down. Going over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And
That's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing two really good defenses go at it today.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either.
He's loose. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot. And these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Here's the handoff. Running into the open space. Turning on the Jets. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Ford. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Gandy. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Got the quick completion. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Anthony. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. The give on the option. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Blue Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Blue Devils want to move quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Well, if the momentum hasn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ford. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Robertson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, a lot of space. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. The give. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit, but I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkerson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This drive will open from the 15. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now,
sprinting away! And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game, final drive coming for this offense.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Anthony. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Absolutely perfect. The final grains of sand were about to disappear from the hourglass, and just in the nick of time, they tie it up. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Here's the give off the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Handoff to the single back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to, what, a couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now he's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They're going for the touchdown here on fourth and goal in overtime. From the gun. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.